Welcome back. You are in for an incredible thrill. Our featured guest quartet this evening creates a special magic whenever they perform. In fact, their record producer commented that the group can be difficult to capture on tape because they sing with an abandon that's truly geared for a live audience. Now, that's not to say you shouldn't buy one of their tapes after the show, because after hearing them, I'm sure you won't be able to go home without one. They've thrilled audiences across the nation and around the world and are here to do the same for us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure to introduce to you the 1986 international champions, Ambiance.
Take you back to the 1930s and introduce you to Thomas Fats Waller. In his short 39 years, he wrote over 400 fantastic songs about living and loving and leaving them. And honey, we're only going to sing 250 of those puppies for you tonight. And I ain't misbehaving either. You buy that stuff? Like the corner. But baby, believe me, I know for certain the one that I love. I'm through with flirting, it's you I am thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. I'm saving my love for you. Da-da-da-da. Like a corner, in a corner, don't go nowhere. What do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. But while we're waiting, I don't say no, baby. I'm home about it, just me and the radio. I ain't misbehaving. Daddy, I can explain the whole thing. Ain't misbehaving. One never knows. Do one. Ain't misbehaving. I'm saving my love. We're saving my love for you. That's why I'm looking so good. Feeling so bad. Ra-da-da-da-da-da. Looking good but feeling bad from grieving over you. Looking good to hide those bitter blues. Blues. Weary days and lonely nights, I'm waiting here for you, hoping that my love you won't refuse. Ro-do-do-do-do-do-do, ro-do-do-do-do, ro-do-do-do-do-do, ra-da-da-da-da-da. Looking good but feeling bad is mighty hard to do when I'm feeling blue and needing you and needing you. Ro-do-do-do-do-do-do, ro-do-do-do-do-do, ro-do-do-do-do-do, ra-da-da-da. If I should take notion to jump into the ocean, ain't nobody's business if I do. If I go to church on Sunday and cabaret all day on Monday, ain't nobody's business if I do. And don't care if they all despise me, but I do. Come on, dragon, and save all night ragging. Tain't nobody's business if I do. Tain't nobody's business if I eat 3 turkey dinners and announce us just beginners. Tain't your business, tain't his business, tain't her business, tain't their business. Tain't nobody's business if I do. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da. Well, it's been kind of interesting backstage. So we just kind of been hanging out and telling stories and swapping lies, and we've been giggling a lot. And so if you pardon us just a minute. Oh, I feel better. Get everything to move around here just a little bit. Well, we are Ambiance, and we're truly a Midwest quartet. 2 of us are from St. Louis, Missouri. Whoops. 2 of us are from... That's you, bud. That's me. It's tedious, you know. 2 of us are from St. Louis, Missouri. 1 of us is from Chicago. 1 of us is from Chicago. I'm losing control. You're okay. And I don't have a lot of control on my own anyway, so we have 2 from St. Louis, 1 from Chicago, and I'm from Illinois. Thank God I got it out. Wait a minute.
Aren't you all aware that Chicago is part of Illinois?
Not as far as we're all concerned, you're not. I'm telling you. Well, do we have people way up in the balcony? Clap if you're up there. Oh, hooters. No, not that. Oh, and you can yell, too. Look at those guys are bad. Anyway, you give whole new meaning to the term ceiling fans. We'd like to just snort on into a ballad, if it's all right with you. Next tune we'd like to do, Fats Waller like to do like these little tongue-in-cheek love songs, and so we, bless you, nasty sneeze. Got us all wet.
We're impressed.
Jeez. Anyway, so we would like to do a little tune for you that he wrote, and it's called Keeping Out of Mischief Now, and we feature our tenor, Shelly Sweet-Rubenic, and feature her, Keeping Out of Mischief Now. Hit it, Shell. She was real bad to me earlier today, so.
Don't even go to a movie show if you are not at my side. I just stay home by my radio, but I'm satisfied. All my burdens
Thank you. I'd like to introduce the group to you. This is Shelly Sweet-Rubenic, and like I said, she is from Chicago, and she is our resident college student.
That's right.
And last year, she fooled around and graduated after 12 short years. She now has her communications degree, and while she was going to school, she worked as a chiropractic assistant. So now that she has all these writing skills, she's decided, and then she also worked as a dental assistant, too, amongst that time. So now, after a dental assistant and chiropractic, she's decided that with her communication skills, she should be able to write a book now, and it's going to be entitled 101 Ways to Yank a Man Around and Get Paid for It.
She can do that.
And also, she's gotten married here recently, and it's really been fun for us because we spent the honeymoon with them, and we spent the first anniversary with them. Actually, we spent them with her, and he stayed home.
That's true.
She married a real cute little guy. His name is Vern. Really, you know what I mean, Vern? That's really, it's really what his name is, and he's the cutest little thing. He used to tell us he was like Polish, but she says it's kind of Bohemian and Polish, so I guess he's a Polish. Whatever that brand is. A little short guy. But comes right up about to there.
No.
You know why they like each other now. So anyway, and this is Sandi Wright, and Sandy's from the St. Louis area, and she works has this daytime job that's kind of interesting. She does fundraising for nonprofit organizations, and bless you again, which is kind of crazy, fundraising for nonprofit. What do they care? But anyway. Just thought of that. So anyway, this year she's National Campaign Director for the Red Ribbon Campaign, which is sponsored by the Parents for Drug-Free Youth in America, and we're very proud of that.
The rest of my friends are on drugs, you know.
Life's a lot more fun. And Diane Huber sings bass with the group, and she's from St. Louis. And Diane's claim to fame is fantastic. 3 boys at home. These kids are almost grown, in spite of her. And she has this really neat husband. And she is of the old school of discipline. As a matter of fact, the kids are it's wonderful children. They're afraid not to be, because in her background, as she had a hero when she was in Catholic girls' school, it was Sister Mary Charles Bronson. So when the Uzis come out, they eat those cornflakes. Boy, it's no probably. And my name's Elizabeth Hardcastle, and I sing lead, and I'm from a little place called Oakley, Illinois, near Decatur, Illinois, right in the heart of Illinois. And I want you to all know that I left 10-degree weather, so it wasn't so bad coming into Minneapolis. You believe that? I got swampland. I say. And anyway, I work in a utility in a nuclear power plant.
That's right.
Yeah, and I do not glow in the dark. Her shoes glow in the dark.
Yeah, they do.
It's kind of, one guy out this afternoon, he said, "You really do work in a nuclear power plant." He said, "Take a look at your hair. Is it hurted out there?" He says, "It really glows in the dark, just like her shoes." And so I thought, well, he's probably one of those guys that I had dated in the past. You know what the idea of an ideal date here is in Minneapolis? For what I found, the guys I've dated here, is a 6-pack of beer and ice fishing. We'd like to do a tune. We sing lots and lots of songs that Fats Waller wrote, and one of our very favorite songs is a song that he did not write, and it was one of his mom's favorite. His father was a Baptist preacher in Harlem, and they did a lot of outdoor revivals, and Mama played the piano and the organ, and she was a love of his life. And at 16, she passed away. And one of her very favorite hymns and one of her very favorite songs that she sang was "Steal Away," and we'd like to do that for you. Steal away. I wanna steal away. Steal away to Jesus. thank you. Maybe we redeemed ourselves. Oh, jeez. As we traveled back and forth, we found many, many neat stories. And so when we were on our way to Alaska, I was all excited. I thought, this is really neat. Of course, I'm singing now with 3 happily married people. So anyway, so when I found out we were going, and she had already, this used to be my buddy, we'd run around together all these years, you know, like 17 years we ran around together, and so she went off and got lucky. Believe me, she's a lucky one. Anyway, they'll think about that. And so, as she willed me her 800 phone number, it's been really exciting. Guys in prisons call, insane asylums, and it's just been really so. What we did in Alaska was neat. So on our way up there, we were sitting there in the plane in Seattle, and I thought, well, this would be an opportune time to really check it out and see if it's true that the men's stories are really accurate. So they say there's just, gosh, lots and lots of guys up there. If you don't find anything in Alaska, you aren't going to find anything. So you're too picky. So anyway, so we're sitting there in the plane. We talked to these 2 gals that are from Alaska, and they're on their way back home. So we just had to ask. I said, so tell me, what's it really like? And she said, well, she said, I tell you what. She said, the odds are good, but the goods are real odd. She was right. Only to go ice fishing out there, you got to go a long way. They go out to the glacier to do their ice fishing, so it was really strange. We'd like to do a tune that takes you back into the time when Fats Waller was doing rent parties. When they couldn't make the rent meet in Harlem, when they couldn't pay their rent, they'd have a whole bunch of their friends come in over the weekend, and they would party down, they'd put their money in the hat, and the guy who lived in the house got to pay his rent. So we'd like to take you back to those days. This joint is jumping.
They have a new expression along old Harlem way that tells you when a party is 10 times more than gay. To say that things are jumping makes not a single doubt that everything is in full swing when you hear somebody shout. This joint is jumping, it's really jumping. Come in, cats, and check your hats. I mean, this joint is jumping. The piano's thumping, the dancers bumping. This here spot is more than hot. In fact, the joint is jumping. Just check your weapons at the door. Be sure to pay your quarter. Hurt leather on the floor. Grab anybody's daughter. The room is rocking. The neighbors knocking. We're all bums when the wagon comes. I mean, this joint is jumping.
Yes, sir, honey, if Fats Waller was alive, he'd come to Minneapolis tonight, and we'd just get the piano out, and we'd boogie, and we'd have a great time. Oh, woman, you're on my foot, you coward.
Why don't you put in my drink? Now, this is the part like
Which one of you got some baby water to get in here? I'm gonna dance, Dreamboat.
Hey, that is my man you're talking to. Now, you leave him alone. Stand what I said to you. You hustle.
Well, this joint is jumping. It's really jumping. Now every Mose is on his toes. I mean, this joint is jumping. Well, no time for talking. It's time for walking. Grab a jug and cut the rug. I mean, this joint is jumping. Just get pig, beef, beer, and gin. There's plenty in the kitchen. Who's that just came in? Just look the way he's switching. Don't mind the hour, 'cause I'm in power. Well, I got bail if I go to jail. I mean, this joint is jumping.
Don't you give that policeman your right name, honey. No, no, no.
The pianos are thumping, the dancers are bumping, the roof is a rocking, the neighbors are knocking. This joint is jumping. This joint is jumping. This jumping joint is going wild. It's going wild.
Yes, yes, yes.
Could be. Who knows? There's something due any day. I will know right away, soon as it shows. They make 'em cannonball and out to the sky, gleaming inside, bright as a rose. Who knows? It's only just out of
of reach, down the block, on the beach, under a tree. I got a feeling there's a miracle due, gonna come true, coming to me. Could it be? Yes, it could. Something's coming, something good. If I can wait, something's coming. I don't know what it is, but it is gonna be great. With a click, with a shock, phone will jingle, door will knock. Open the latch, something's coming, don't know when, but it's soon. Catch the moon, one and a catch. Around the corner, or whistling down the river. Come on, deliver to me. Will it be? Yes, it will. Maybe just by holding still, it'll be there. Come on, something, come on in. Don't be shy, meet a guy, pull up a chair. The air is humming, and something great is coming soon. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I feel the drumming, and something great, something new any day. I will know right away. Who knows? It's only just out of reach, down the block, on the beach, maybe tonight, maybe tonight, maybe tonight.
Oh, it's just too cute, isn't it? It's too cute. Well, a couple of years ago, we mentioned to our arranger that we would like to have something a little different. We kind of thought that we'd like to do something outside of that and move on to another composer. And so he said he'd been looking at a lot of things that Gershwin had done, and his particular favorite was Rhapsody in Blue. So we said, well, we mentioned to him, just in passing, that it was an instrumental. He said not to worry, and 19 pages later, there were lyrics all over the place and lots and lots of notes to sing. And so we put that together, and when we sing this song, the words and the lyrics came from the heart and the pen of our arranger, David Wright. As a young student coming into Columbia University in New York City, he came into the Port Authority with everything he owned in his little suitcase, and he was coming from the tobacco farms in the South. And he was both terrified, mesmerized, excited, any kind of vibrant emotion you could feel. The city of New York just revved him up. So ladies and gentlemen, from the heart and the pen of David Wright, we give you Rhapsody in New York.
Crashing, clashing jumble, a sound I can't forget. Suddenly now, over the clamor I hear a melodious moan like a lone clarinet.
A sound so haunting, it's melancholy moaning. It has my soul beset. So gently taunting, the teasing flirting flutter chimes like a fair coquette. It lures me down on the streets of the town, down on the ground with the people around.
Hurrying, scurrying, flurrying everywhere they go. Jumping and thumping and bumping and dashing to and fro. Ambling, rambling, scrambling, I just want to know.
What is a person to make of this confusing parade? Why are they marching like ants in a relentless brigade? Stepping and stopping and starting as if they must obey some voice above directing their flow. Somehow the stir bemuses me so. Simply finding me sounding alive with the drive of this. Higher symphony blasting the best in the flare of the ear all around.
The music haunts me, the racket strikes me, the racket mocks me, blasting deep rains when I think I've gone insane. Over the clamor there comes the melodious moan, a euphonious groan, a harmonious jazz. Everyone moves along with the rhythm and blare, blare. Harlem dudes saunters on with the comic flair. And on Park Avenue, rich folks are strutting with their noses in the air. Taxi cabs zig and zag to the beat of Times Square. Such unforgettable and remember ways of syncopation. The elevation of this pulsation and syncopation, it makes me weary. I'm a headache. Can't we please slow this down?
The pounding rhythm of the sidewalks and the subways and the avenues and side streets in the heart of New York. The bustling, elevated, pulsing and convulsing in this ocean of commotion is a part of New York, and it's a part of that rhapsody. Hear the music rising out over this land. Hear the music. This giant jumble is the sound of an orchestra, and every New Yorker plays a part.
Painted and tainted, 42nd Street lady flaunts her sexy sway. Forbidden in East Harlem Chapel, a saddle Padre kneels to pray. Boots on the and they don't hear the solely play.
Dun, 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 dun.
Under the avenue, the packed masses rumble along.
Hammering, clamoring.
Through a dark corridor, the train passes thundering on. And roaring past the station wall, city with graffiti, the deafening noise gets worse. I'm staring at blank faces of all races, and I discover
Somebody stole my purse.
Say, honey, I sure hope you had American Express. You should never leave home without it.
into Grand Central. Now the train clatters, opens the stores, and now the crowd scatters
Like a brigade of marching ants surging out of the ground. Dun, 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 onto the busy corners, mad merging merry-go-round. Dun, 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 dun.
I get away into a tall building, into an elevator now filling.
Skyward we go up to the top story as I behold Manhattan's grand glory. I hear the sound. I hear a song in every
Avenue bustling, passerby hustling, market man shouting, little tot pouting, broken heart crying, gentle wind sighing.
music is there in every the night, rising above the flashing light. I hear the music of the great white wave, playing the dazzling glamour of the late night sway. Over the blazing of pyramids hovering up in the air, the distant sound of many songs ascending, mixing and tuning into a melody with rhythm and harmony too. And suddenly there's jazz. The pounding rhythm of the sidewalks and the subways and the avenues and side streets in the heart of New York. I feel it, the bustling, unabated, pulsing and convulsing in this ocean of commotion is a part of New York, and it's a part of that rhapsody. Grand hear the music rising out over this land. Hear the music. This driving jumble is the magic and the majesty, the spirit and the splendor of the town of New York.